Here we are, back again with the old camera. So let's start with, so when you click this, we're now able to choose on any of these settings, so ISO, shutter speed, or the auto white balance, but we're going to go auto. So we can change that, so go up here, and go up. The higher we go, the more yellow it turns, and then you can see on the wave form, which we can turn off and on. Over here, it's kind of dark though, but you can kind of see it on this here. So when you click that, it's to more skin tones, and this
Every
one
time
here.
I see that picture, oh sorry.
Okay. So actually, while we're on waveforms, I can do the exposure as well. So right now I'm using this little side lever thing here, which is now making it underexposed. Let's go the other way. So going up, it's more exposed. But what the goal is to make it balanced is make it more in the middle. Make it as even as possible. But back to here, if you click this, we're on the water spike balance. So 8,000 Kelvin makes it more yellow, and below we go, makes it more blue, the blue hue. So what we want to find is the balance, which is around, in this scenario, like 5.6K, 7K, around there. So we can go here, and next up is ISO. So the higher we go, it also changes the exposure, but the whole point of ISO is for lighting purposes, and the higher you go, the more grainy the footage you get, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to click that again, go down, keep it around the mid levels, around there, that should do, and you always want to keep shutter speed on 180 on a digital camera, or not camera, sorry, video camera. It's in degrees, whereas like normal camera like this, which is what I'm recording with, is a DLSR, which you would have it not in degrees, but yeah. And anyway, you can also change the, as you can see up there, it says the F, that's aperture, so hopefully, as you can see, it changes, and what that does is it also changes the lighting, but something else it does, is as you can see there, which is the next thing we get to, is little red outlining, which is the focus peaking. Damn, okay, so as you can see, on the side you see the focus peaking, which is something, so the lower you go, the lower you go, so like, you go 5.2, brighter it gets, and then the higher you go, the darker it gets. So we're going to keep it in the mid-level. Okay, that's everything there. Let's go to the zebras on the side. So that's number 10 over here. So I'm going to click zebras. I'm going to click that, and you can kind of see, you can't really see it yet, but if I overexpose it a bit more, you can see there, you kind of see it on the camera. Let me change the focus a bit. Right there, that means it's overexposed, so the whole point of it is to see what areas are overexposed, so below we go. It's on the waveform graph as well, make it balanced, and that's what that does, and then, so that's done. And with peaking as well, yeah, number 9, function 9. If I just focus it now, see the lines popping up. I click 9, it goes.
I thought it was on camera. It's just so dark there.
Okay, and there we go, and then click number 9, off and on. And then one more thing is the ND filters on the side. It's over here. Where is it? Here. So when I change that, what you can, let me just, okay. Oh shit, whoops. So you can see 6 stops right there, which is when you go on the third one, and we go up. Oops,
Maybe
so
if
almost
you
there.
put it towards the window where the lights are bright.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait, you want to do that now? Down.
See what the difference would be with the end.
And ND filter, there you go. That's all good. Okay, and then,
Wow, what a gloomy day.
is that right? Wait. Is it like covered?
I think.
Wait. Yeah, it should be on 6 stops. So that wait, me. Oh. Click.
There.
Yeah, there we go. You can see it dimmed it down, the exposure got lowered. But if we reset it, oh gosh. 2 stops, exposure went higher. So the more filter layers you have, the darker the exposure gets. Very useful on hot days, which are quite sunny. And let me just recap. So we did the cloud, not the cloud, auto white balance, sorry. We did the ISO, the shutter speed, the exposure, the aperture, the peaking, the zebra, and also the ND filters, which is, where's ND filters? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Dan.